It's just like an intermission number of your life. It's just like your icebreaker. Whenever you feel stressed, whenever you feel sad, just join pageant and you will relieve those stresses and you will let those stress out from you. Yun yung masaya. Pero hindi mo naman pwedeng i-please ang lahat. You cannot understand what you're trying to bring out, what you're trying to show them. Simply because close nga yung mind ng Filipino community about gender equality. Kasi iba yung naaaliw sila sa'yo at iba yung tinatanggap ka nila ng buong puso. Magkaiba yung naaaliw lang, nagiging masaya lang sila to be with you. Iba yun. We are not entertainers. We are also human beings. Diba?
I really did see myself trying this out, but I guess people change and preferences change, so I tried joining pageants just for the love of it. But I was an enthusiast before, so I can say that I have friends who are actually homosexuals who identify as men but join pageants, and you know, they really dress up as women. I also have trans women friends, the one we call pageanteras, who join pageants, and most of them join pageants. The people I know join pageants because they earn a living through joining pageants. I also know drag queens, you know, pageant drag queens who join pageants. So, based on my experience naman, those are the people that I've encountered joining pageants. So I think it's really a spectrum. We have trans women joining pageants, we have gay guys dressing up as women joining pageants, we have drag queens, you know, those who dress up as women for entertainment or for a living joining pageants.
They join interclans wherein there are the pageant happens just in a bar, in an avenue wherein there's only a limited number of people who watch them. And that is for the bi-pageanteros. Because they don't want to be discriminated, they don't want their family to be to recognize them that they are gay or what. Ang pagkakaiba is that sa mga bisexual dito sa Philippines, they don't want to be recognized by the public pa. Kasi natatakot sila because of discrimination. But sa amin mga transgender, we want that. We want to have freedom of expression. We want the society knows that, hey, we are existing in this world. So we are part of the world. We are also women of this generation.
I guess I see myself as a woman. I'm trying to live my life and find my place in the society as a woman. In the sense of political correctness, I guess. Trans women who participate in pageants shouldn't really be called, Miss Gay for a reason. Because they identify as women and they're not gay. So I think that's the point. But of course, we acknowledge that there are some gay men who dress up as women and join pageants, right? So just I think just the neutrality of the term. So me personally, I really don't mind competing along with fellow trans women and gay guys who dress up as women in pageants. I really don't have anything against it. But I think it's the neutrality of the pageant title. Like I think mas maganda siguro pag queen of something or mutya ng something.
For me, my perception about the term used as Miss Gay should be eradicated in all the pageants here in the Philippines. Simply because we need to accept the fact that we are transgender women and we are not like a simple gay who dress like a woman, who put makeup on. But still, we are part of the general term, which is the gays. But then again, we are living in the 21st century, so we should accept the fact that we are already women by heart and by our physical appearance. So, since we are stereotyping the real woman, the girls, the woman, we idolize them. So, I think we need to be like them, and we should possess the characteristic of being a true-blooded woman. So if the people will be able to recognize us for who we are and what we are by joining this pageant, I think we'll be able to educate them that, hey, we are existing in this world and we are part of this world, and we should not be discriminated, but rather we should be loved by the people, we should be accepted, and we should not be tolerated. Because the mere fact that we exist in this world, we are already part. We are your brothers and we are also your sisters. So we join pageants not just because of fame, glamour, and the applause of the people, but rather we join pageants simply because we want to have the freedom to let everyone feel that we are existing and we are part of the community and we are not just nobody, we are somebody else. that we want to be on top, that we want to be like a woman with the same equal rights like what a straight man and a straight woman has.
Pageants help trans people in terms of visibility.
True.
So that's which is one thing that I think the trans community needs. We need more visibility in different communities because there are other provinces and municipalities where you don't know what trans people are and who trans people are. And I guess it's a perfect opportunity for us to showcase ourselves. Apart from that, no, personally, where I'm coming from is that pageants are perfect avenues for me to push for my advocacies and to help educate the public about it. So, in pageants kasi we have this pagpapakilala or introduction portion of participants, and this is where mostly the candidates would tell us something about what they believe in life, their philosophies in life, and how they see the journey of equality in the Philippines, how far it's gone, I mean. And also in the question and answer portion, where a lot of relevant questions on social issues and social concerns are being asked, are being brought up and asked to the candidates, which is a perfect avenue and opportunity for the candidates to voice out their choices and ideas. That I think in turn makes them strong and independent individuals.
Let's admit it. Let's accept the fact that we are being discriminated, and in that way, we as the trans queens were able to make the people know that we are not just mga rampadora, mga bakla na walang narating sa buhay, but kami yung mga bakla na kahit papano we are aware of what is happening in our government, in our community, in our society, that we can be a frontliner, that we can give out our opinions, that we are able to give them our rights, na kung ano yung posisyon namin sa mga nangyayari sa government. Because I think, ine-etchapuera lang yung mga gays simply because mababa ang tingin sa amin. Pero sa mga pageants na ganito, we are able to let them feel and let them know that hey, may mga say din kami na hindi lang kami kung sino pa man dito sa bansa natin. And yan ang pinaka-unique dito sa Philippines. Kasi sa Amerika, yes, they are being accepted. May mga pageant na ganito. Pero drag queen pageants, katatawanan. Here in the Philippines, hindi siya katatawanan. It's a big deal. We are queens. And we are treated like a royal people na kumbaga, ay itong mga bakla na to may ibubuga. Itong mga transgender na to, meron pala silang say sa community. Kailangan ma-recognize natin sila. Kailangan pala marinig natin yung boses nila. That's it.
It has been, it has been tradition. It has been normal for Filipinos to really make fun of the people on stage, especially the candidates, because syempre for them it's still, they're just men in dresses, mga bading sila, mga bakla, and sobrang it has been the attitude of most Filipinos to make fun of transgender women and homosexual men. We make fun of people who do not conform most of the time. But when it comes to the Q&A portion, I am amazed at how these queens, these candidates would impress the audience and would totally turn their perception I think 180 degrees that okay, they really have something to say. They have strong convictions about social issues. They have strong convictions about life, and I think that's one thing that's one help that pageant gives trans women and people who join pageants. I'd like to quote Lara Dutay at Lara Dutay's Miss Universe 2000. Pageant serves as a platform for not just women, but people in general to voice out their opinions and their choices, which I think is really, really important nowadays, especially like I told you earlier, especially that we have a worsening situation of inequality, not just in the Philippines, but all around the world.
For 11 years now, what I get from pageant is that hindi ko na pagpatuloy yung teaching career ko. It's simply because the code of ethics here in the Philippines dictates that no transgender should be allowed to teach in school simply because of professionalism. How will these students will respect you if you dress like a woman at ganto ka, bakla ka? Kasi ang tumatak na dun sa isip nila is that if you are gay, you should be discriminated, di ba? Dapat kang laitin. So, ayun, dun pa lang, sa point na yun, hindi ko napagpatuloy yung pagti-teacher ko. Ito, napagpapatuloy ko yung pag-educate sa people na dapat it's a time. It's our time na para to open our hearts and mind na part kami ng community, na kahit bakla kami, na kahit transgender kami, pwede pa rin namin pagpatuloy yung mga profession namin. We graduated with a bachelor's degree and some of us are continuing with our master's and even doctorate. Pero hindi na pagpapatuloy kasi nga may humahad lang, may barrier. So thankful na lang ngayon kasi nakakaroon na ng mga bill na pinapasa katulad ni Miss Geraldine Roman na about SOGI. So ngayon, sa point na yon, we'll be able to, ito na yung ladder towards acceptance. Sa gay society itself, may discrimination na nangyayari eh. So that discrimination happens simply because of the ego of each and every homosexual na, okay, magkakaiba tayo ng division kasi may bisexual, may transgenders. So, transgenders and bisexual are different. So we should break that chain. We are all part of one big family and that is the LGBT community. If there is discrimination in the LGBT community, how can you uplift the word acceptance if dun pa lang sa family ng LGBT meron ng discrimination? So, I guess, eto na yung time ngayon, yun na showcase yung mga ganitong buhay ng mga bading, ng mga bakla, ng mga bisexual, for us to be reunited, and in that way or another, we'll be able to be mabuo yung sinasabi nating one big happy family. So, ang rainbow community. My name is Jared Quiogue, a 26-year-old sinner who hails all the way from the famous controversial place of my hometown, Taguig. A proud graduate, a Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education, major in bilingualism in the University of the Philippines in Diliman, Quezon City batch of 2010. I am taking my Master's in Professional Education in the same university as well.